Next we have MooPlans. Wesley Sherrow, it's revolutionizing on-campus and off-campus catering through community source meal planning. Wesley?
How is everyone today? So, I want to get an idea. By a show of hands, how many people here have had a meal plan before at any point in their life? Okay, now look around, that's the market. There's a huge market. Almost everybody at some point in their life has a meal plan. And so I just want to give you some perspective here. Right now, in terms of college meal planning, you have one main meal plan company in the area. Where's the competition? Okay, there's a blind bid. But after that blind bid is over, there's no competition. They can pretty much run autonomously and serve whatever they want to students. Now, let me give you an idea. Here's a problem. College students don't like their meal plans. Either they're boring, or if you're a vegetarian, then you have very limited options. For example, if you're a vegetarian, I don't think the only thing vegetarians eat is salad. They're not rabbits, so there are other meals that they want. Colleges can't always provide this. And then let's look at the other hand here. Restaurants have little to no access to this college meal planning market. The local community loses out on a tremendous amount of revenue because they just can't get on campus. All these students are ordering meal plans from one company. And so overall, the community is at a loss. Well, I think you see where I'm going here. We want to use local restaurants to community source meal plans. Now I'm going to give you an example. Emily is a sample user. She wants MooPlans because it provides better food. The meal plans roll over at the end of the semester, which doesn't happen with meal plans currently. And potentially she's a vegetarian or she has some sort of dietary needs and she wants greater coverage, okay? Her mom, however, is the decision maker. Her mom's the person who's going to buy the meal plan. And mom just wants Emily to be happy. So we have a number of restaurants on board around Albany, including DC's Pizza, Bomber's Burrito Bar, Stack's Espresso, and a few others. And what we do is we deliver from all of these restaurants at the same time to colleges and communities on college campuses. And we provide all of these meals for 3 months at a time to college students. All of the meals come from local businesses. We look forward to getting more local businesses instead of big franchises like Subway or whatever, even though we have those options available to us. We have roughly a 40-minute turnaround, and we allow students to also make a plan. So for example, if you have that 30-minute break in between classes, and you miss that 30-minute break, you might not eat that day as a student. And so we need to really be able to cater to what students' needs are. It's really simple. We have an application. My programming team is here right now. Omkar and Fahad are both sitting on the balcony over there. And also my co-founder, but we'll talk about her later. And we allow students to order online, similar to how you would order on Grubhub. You can get delivery, 40-minute turnaround or so, and you can also just enjoy your food by eating in at the restaurant. And on top of that, students can also schedule their meals, which is pretty nice. So we had created a draft for the website for the application. Here are what the sketches look like. Look pretty good, right? Well, the programming team went off and they started building the website themselves. Right now, these are all templates of how it's going to look in a couple of weeks from now. And as you can see, it's pretty simple. Appetizers, entrees, you can order whatever you like. You've got a number of restaurants available. These are just a few for samples. So who's our competition? Well, first of all is college meal plans. So if you have that caterer like Charles or Sodexo, they're the people we're worried about. What we provide is meals that roll over. We're open on holidays, which many campuses can't do. And in general, we just serve better food. Every meal is made individually per student. In terms of college campuses, you have these catered dishes where you have one dish made and it's just slopped onto a plate. We're also competing with food tech. These are other companies that might be in this space. They have no interest in it yet because this is a niche market. Like I said, right now it's only college caterers. That's the only competition we have. So it's pretty nice being in this space. And of course, Grubhub and Eatstream. Now, here's the difference between us and Grubhub. Because students order 3 months in advance, it allows students to get a huge discount on their meal plan. And the reason for that is because these 15, 20 restaurants have guaranteed business for the period of 3 months or so. And what this means is that those savings we pass on to students, and they get their meal plan for a very low amount. If you ordered your meal plan from Grubhub, if you ordered food from Grubhub all the time, you'd end up spending about $5,000, $6,000 for the semester. So it's a big difference. Ours is about $1,900, to give you some perspective. And also, our delivery is free. You don't tip the driver. You don't have to. So what happened? Like, where did we come from? Well, I'm a student at the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering. It's not related at all, right? But there was a problem. There was a hiccup in the meal plan. For somehow, students were told they had less meals than they could have eaten throughout the semester. It was a problem. It was fixed quickly, but in that time, something had to be done. And so we said, why don't we get local restaurants to cater to student meal plans? So we did that, and we started researching the market. We interviewed 300 students, and we found that just these college campuses have an attrition rate of about, those students who do leave the campus and move off campus for one reason or another, 87% of those students do so partially because of the meal plans. So right now, for UAlbany alone, we're talking about 4,000 to 5,000 students who live off campus, and almost every single one of them are off campus because they didn't like their meal plan. Why isn't there competition here? That was my question. I still have no idea. So we're trying to address these students. We want to get that business. And so we have a recruiter friend campaign. We're distributing flyers on campus, all sorts of marketing stuff. But more importantly, we're having beta tests. And so the first beta test was a secret beta test, testing how we can deliver to all these students at the same time. Will this work logistically? Then we had an open beta test, testing meal size, the customer reaction to that. And we're going to be holding a second open beta very soon, where we're going to be testing the response in general to putting pressure on the system, having 100 students or so, and finding out how hard we have to press to break this whole system. And so why am I here today? I'm here because although we're doing well as it stands, we can get students on board and we can start serving meal plans for next semester. We're growing so quickly, we're getting so much interest that we're having trouble matching the growth that we want to attain. So we're looking right now for $40,000 in funding, and this will allow us to not just launch at one university, launch at a few and get into the space quickly. We have a really big first mover's advantage here as compared to other big companies, so it's pretty important for us. So we're looking for legal consultation. We've got some options available, and we need delivery supplies and marketing. That's for a larger scale operation, and app development. Although we have a programming team, we want to port it to Android and iOS, so that's going to take money. And some delivery cars. We're hiring our own delivery drivers, and so we want to make sure that students get their food on time always, as opposed to just using the restaurant's delivery service. So that's me. My name is Wesley. My co-founder is Amy, and we both started this company. We have 3 programmers on board. 2 of them are here today, Omkar and Fahad. They're both, why don't you all come up to the stage now, and we can introduce you. So this is Omkar and Fahad. Amy's my co-founder, and we're all working really hard to change the way that student meal plans work. College is considered the best time in a person's life. Now, is that true or not? I don't know. But at least with college meal plans, it's one of the biggest grievances that students have. I hate my meal plan. I don't like the food I get on campus. And so, at least with MooPlans, meal plans just got a little bit better, and we hope to keep it that way. Thank you. I'd like to take questions. Any questions? Yeah.
So this isn't meant because when you're on campus, you're required to have a meal plan. So if you're off campus, why would you use your service instead of buying your own things?
So if you're on campus and you're a freshman or a sophomore, you're required to have a meal plan only if you live in the dorms. But about half of the University of Albany in particular now is not allowed to live on campus. They're not allowed to live in the dorms. And those students who are now being kicked off the campus saying get out of here, you're not allowed to live here anymore. Potentially they don't want to cook their own meals. So at least from the responses we've gotten, there's a lot of interest in having an alternative meal plan.
Also, how does it work? So you say in 2 months I want this food on this day?
If you want to be that specific, you can. But if you want to just be in class and say, getting out of class in 15 minutes, why don't I order my meals now? You can do that. To give you an idea, there are DC's Pizza. One meal, an equivalent meal, is about a 6-slice pizza pie. When I told students that, they were like, what? Because the meal plans on campus right now, you get 2 slices of pizza for one meal trade. So it's a big difference. Any other questions? Yeah.
So basically, from what I'm getting here, yeah, there's freshmen and sophomores who like have to have a meal plan on campus if they live on campus. So are you not going to be able to market this this meal plan software, I guess, to these freshmen and sophomores?
Actually, we can. A lot of freshmen and sophomores have told me that they'd rather get the minimum meal plan that's required on campus and then supplement it with MooPlans. So potentially you go in for breakfast, cereal or whatever in the morning for the dining hall, but then you get a real dinner, like a burrito from Bomber's Burrito Bar or something like that. Any other questions? Yeah.
Let's give a hand.